greeting. On behalf of UJIMA Consultants, we thank you for coming out again this afternoon. We have an excellent presentation that I know you all will enjoy and love. Just a little bit about UJIMA Consultants. We felt as though that there was a need for our Black Wall Street to thrive again, because Black Wall Street basically equals Black success. There was a thriving community of Black people in this community that did quite a bit, and of course they laid not only a foundation but their legacy as well. And when someone lays a legacy such as those of Black Wall Street, you can't help but pick up from where they left off. In the interim, we felt as though that there were certain things that were not happening because of the fact that we've lost one of our Black bookstores, as well as some other cultural icons that existed within our community. Some of our elders have made their transition, others have moved out of the area, and we just felt that there was a need to bring our folks back together that are in the Triangle area, from Raleigh, Durham, and other places as well. And so today marks the beginning of a new journey, and you have all embarked on that journey alongside with us. And we're pleased to present to you this afternoon our brother Wesley Muhammad. And brother Wesley was one of the very first people to reach out and say that he wanted to be a part of our series. So we definitely appreciate this brother, and if we could give him a round of applause. One of the reasons why I ask that we applaud this brother in this effort is because of the fact that we do have a lot of brothers and sisters that have vital information, or information that we feel as though is vital to our community. But as a result, sometimes we don't necessarily want to participate in certain engagements or give vital information to our community. And with Brother Wesley, knowing that he's the brother that's on the ground and doing the actual work, we reached out to Brother Wesley. So again, this is why we extend our gratitude to the brother. We also want to extend gratitude to Mosque number 34 for assisting us and working with us as we brought this brother down. And with that said, what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce our brother A.M.E. Muhammad, who will introduce Brother Wesley. So with that said, if we could give Brother A.M.E. Muhammad a round of applause.
In the name of Allah, the merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, that Muhammad is the servant of Allah. I wish all of you to be with the peace and paradise of Islam Black. As brother has said, we are very happy and very honored to be here with you all today. And we bring you many greetings and love from the believers at Muhammad Mosque number 34. And also, the believers are here from Raleigh 32. And we want to recognize some of the children that came over from the Saturday school today. And you are Saturday school. This is a good field trip. We want to thank the UJIMA Consulting Group, because this is beautiful. If you know any history at all about the real Black Wall Street and the history of Durham, it is our time to correct many wrongs, right?
Right.
And make a new start. And this is beautiful that this is the first step in that new start. So we're very, very happy to be a part of that. And I also I want to recognize the truth minister in the audience, Brother Minister Paul Scott. We will give him a black hand. Is making things known in the world of hip-hop, making our young folks to see, I'm young myself, but the rest of the young people to see the reality of what's going on in the detriment of the, I see, but I don't want to touch that. Okay. It's so delicate, huh? You know, we got this long while for a week. But we commend his efforts and the many things that he writes in the articles all over, really, the world, especially in our paper, The Final Call. We want to formally introduce to you our brother, Brother Dr. Wesley Muhammad, who holds a bachelor's degree in religious studies from Morehouse College and a master's and doctoral degrees in Islamic studies from the University of Michigan, which he will let you know about Michigan as his school. And he has taught religious studies and Islamic studies courses at the University of Toledo and Michigan State University. And also, Dr. Muhammad is the author of several scholarly works, including God's Black Prophet and Black Arabia and the African origin of Islam, just to name a few. And there's much out here also in terms of his writing, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Book of God. Who's been enlightened? Yes. By the, oh, yeah. Still chewing, huh? Me too. So, you are in for a treat today. Right? You are in for a treat today. In Islam, we have learned that one learned Muslim, which you all are believers, one learned Muslim is hard on the enemy or devil or opposer than 1,000 ignorant worshippers. So today, Dr. Wesley is going to help us all to become more learned in what we already know. We know the enemy has tampered with our prophets, right? But it is so great and so wonderful that we're going to be able to learn how this was done. So that when we leave today, we just want to talk about what happened, but we'll be able to articulate better how it happened. And you're going to get an opportunity to ask whatever question you have today, which is beautiful. So at the end of Brother's presentation, don't be bashful to ask questions and learn all about yourself. This is beautiful. So no more from myself. We want to ask all of you to put your hands together and most importantly, open your ears to receive our brother, Dr. Wesley Muhammad. Thank you.
As a believer and follower of Muhammad, we are called to be in all things in the name of God, in the name of Allah, who I believe is a man. Not that he just became a man 50, 60, 70 years ago. He has always been a man. But the world was deceived in this regard. This is why the world believes that God is other than a man. Incidentally, the same ones who convinced the world that God is other than a man also happen to be the same ones who convinced the world that God's prophets are white. So in the name of Allah, I bear witness that Allah is God. I bear witness that He has sent prophets to all of the nations of the earth, some of whom we will look at today in a little detail. I bear witness that among the nations that He has sent guidance to is the United States of America. I believe that He has visited this land Himself and has raised up a God for black people. I do not believe that God peculiar love is or ever has been the Jews. such that he will only distinguish them by sending them guidance and the light. Incidentally, those who convince us that God loved them to the exclusion of the rest of the human family, such that he would send prophets to them and leave the masses of the world languishing in darkness. These same ones, incidentally, were instrumental in convincing the world that God is other than a man, and convincing the world that the prophets that were sent by God were white. I believe that so that I can put my cards on the table, out the gate, I believe that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the man that God raised up to give leadership and guidance to the black man and woman here in America, fulfilling God's promise that he would send a messenger to all nations of the earth. And if he failed to send a messenger to this nation, then he would have failed in his promise to humanity. I believe, lastly, that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad departed in 1975. I do not believe that he died in 1975. I believe, and the evidence indicates, that those with a vested interest in maintaining the lie that God is other than a man, who happen to be the same ones with a vested interest in maintaining the lie that God's prophets are white men, had a vested interest in murdering the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And they attempted and felt for a while that they were successful in murdering the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now that is not my subject, so I won't get into that. I just want to lay my cards on the table as caveats before I get into what I was invited to Durham to get into. But I want to lay my truths bare. I do not believe they were successful, though they celebrated their success, believing they murdered the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But though they were in error in their belief, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did depart and is not among us today. In his absence, I believe that the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan sits in his seat by his permission and is indeed God's warner and messenger among us today. In their names, I greet you, family, Assalamu alaikum, how we say it in the nation of Islam. Now, with all of that being said, usually when I'm invited to speak on subjects of this nature, academic subjects, I don't go through all of that. By trade, I am. By training, and by profession, I'm an historian of religion. That means I'm trained in the historical critical study of religion and religious texts. I do religion in the way